Welcome to today's video. We dive into a question that's on the minds of many seniors. Is organic food truly worth the extra cost, or is it just a pricey marketing gimmick? At the grocery store, you've likely noticed organic labels on everything from apples to eggs, often with a higher price tag. The promise is better health, cleaner ingredients, and maybe even a longer life. But does organic food really deliver on those claims for older adults? Consider this. Some foods labeled organic can cost twice as much as their conventional counterparts. Yet studies suggest the health benefits might not always justify the price. Imagine a 78-year-old retiree in Florida switching to an all-organic diet, hoping to ease joint pain, to find no noticeable change. Why is that? Today, we'll uncover the truth behind organic labels, exploring 3 critical insights that most seniors haven't heard before. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to make informed choices about organic foods without breaking the bank. Let's get started and separate fact from fiction in the world of organic eating. To make smart decisions about organic food, we first need to understand what the term organic actually means. The United States Department of Agriculture, or USDA, sets strict standards for foods labeled organic. It's not just about avoiding pesticides, as many assume. Organic farming involves specific practices for growing crops and raising livestock. These include using natural fertilizers like compost or manure instead of synthetic ones, avoiding most synthetic pesticides, and prohibiting genetically modified organisms or GMOs. For meat and dairy, animals must be raised without antibiotics or growth hormones, given organic feed, and have access to outdoor spaces. Processed organic foods like canned vegetables or frozen meals must also meet these standards, with at least 95% of ingredients being organic to earn the USDA organic seal. But here's where things get interesting. Organic doesn't mean pesticide-free. Organic farmers can use certain approved natural pesticides, like copper sulfate or pyrethrin, which are derived from plants or minerals. A 2020 study, published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, found that organic produce can still contain trace amounts of these approved substances, though they're generally considered less harmful than synthetic pesticides. The key takeaway? Organic produce isn't necessarily cleaner in the way many imagine. So, what about pesticide residues? The Food and Drug Administration, or FDA, and the USDA regularly test both organic and conventional foods for pesticide levels. Their 2022 Pesticide Residue Monitoring Program report showed that over 99% of tested samples, whether organic or conventional, had residue levels well below the Environmental Protection Agency's safety thresholds. For seniors, this is crucial. The tiny amounts of pesticides found on most produce, organic or not, are unlikely to pose health risks, even for those with chronic conditions. Dr. Carl Winter, a food safety expert at the University of California, Davis, emphasizes that the health risks from pesticide residues are often overstated, as modern testing ensures levels remain safe for consumption. Now, let's talk about nutrition. Many seniors choose organic foods hoping for a nutritional boost. But does organic produce pack more vitamins or minerals? A landmark 2012 meta-analysis in the Annals of Internal Medicine reviewed over 200 studies and found no significant nutritional differences between organic and conventional produce. For example, organic apples might have slightly higher levels of certain antioxidants, but the difference is so small, it's unlikely to impact health outcomes. A 2019 study from Stanford University echoed this, noting that while organic foods may reduce exposure to certain chemicals, the nutritional benefits are negligible for most people. For seniors, who often prioritize nutrient-dense foods to maintain energy and immunity, this suggests organic isn't a magic bullet. Here's a surprising fact. Even organic apples can contain pesticides, as long as they're on the USDA's approved list. So, if you're picturing an organic apple as pristine and chemical-free, think again. Imagine 2 baskets of fruit in your kitchen. One organic, one conventional. Both have been tested and deemed safe by the FDA. Both offer similar vitamins and minerals. The organic basket might cost you $20 more, but is it worth it? To answer that, we need to explore who might benefit most from organic foods and why. If the nutritional differences are minimal, what reasons might seniors have for choosing organic? Let's dive into that next. Not all seniors need to go organic to stay healthy, but certain groups might see benefits from prioritizing it. Let's break this down by looking at who might gain from organic foods, who can skip them, and how to make choices that align with health needs and budgets. First, let's consider seniors with specific health conditions. For those with allergies or sensitivities to chemicals, organic foods may reduce exposure to synthetic pesticides or additives. A 2021 study in Environmental Health Perspectives found that organic diets slightly lowered pesticide metabolites in urine, which could benefit seniors with compromised liver or kidney function, as these organs process toxins more slowly with age. Dr. Cynthia Curl, a researcher at Boise State University, notes that while the evidence isn't conclusive, reducing chemical exposure could help seniors with chronic conditions like liver disease or autoimmune disorders. If you're managing such conditions, choosing organic for high-residue produce like strawberries or spinach might be a smart move. Beyond physical health, organic foods can impact mental well-being. Many seniors report feeling more in control of their health when they choose organic. A 2023 survey by the Organic Trade Association found that 62% of adults over 65 who buy organic do so for peace of mind, believing it's a proactive step toward better health. This psychological boost can be significant, especially for those managing stress or anxiety in retirement. Feeling empowered about food choices can improve quality of life, even if the nutritional benefits are minimal. However, organic isn't a one-size-fits-all solution, especially for seniors on fixed incomes. The average cost of organic produce is 20 to 50% higher than conventional. According to the USDA's 2024 Economic Research Service report, for retirees living on pensions or Social Security, this can strain budgets. The good news? Not all foods need to be organic to be safe. The Environmental Working Group, or EWG, publishes 2 helpful lists. The Dirty Dozen, which includes produce like strawberries and kale that often have higher pesticide residues, and the Clean 15, like avocados and sweet corn, which typically have low residues. By focusing on organic for the Dirty Dozen and conventional for the Clean 15, seniors can save hundreds of dollars annually without compromising safety. Here's a practical tip. You don't need to go 100% organic to eat healthily. For example, bananas and onions have thick skins that protect the edible parts from most pesticides, making organic versions less critical. On the other hand, thin-skinned fruits like berries or leafy greens like spinach are more likely to retain residues, so organic might be worth it for those. A 2022 Consumer Reports analysis found that choosing organic selectively for high-residue items can cut grocery bills by up to 30% compared to an all-organic diet. Let's think about a typical grocery trip. Picture a retiree with a fixed budget carefully selecting produce. By knowing which items are worth the organic splurge, they can protect their health without overspending. But how do you make those choices in the store? And what if organic isn't always the best option? Next, we'll explore practical strategies for shopping smart and ensuring your food is safe, organic or not. Now that we understand what organic means and who might benefit, let's focus on practical ways to shop smart. Seniors don't need to overhaul their grocery lists, or spend a fortune to eat healthily. Here are science-backed tips to make informed choices about organic foods while keeping your budget and health in check. Start with a priority list for organic purchases. The EWG's 2025 Dirty Dozen includes strawberries, spinach, kale, peaches, and apples, which often carry higher pesticide residues. If your budget allows, opt for organic versions of these. Conversely, the Clean 15, including avocados, sweet potatoes, and pineapples, are safe to buy conventional. A 2023 study in food chemistry confirmed that thick-skinned or low-residue produce like these has negligible pesticide levels, making organic versions less necessary. By focusing on the Dirty Dozen, you can reduce potential chemical exposure without buying everything organic. Next, let's talk about cleaning produce. Whether organic or conventional, proper washing can remove 80 to 90% of pesticide residues. According to a 2021 study in Journal of Food Protection, for seniors, this is a game changer. Soak fruits and vegetables in a solution of 1 part vinegar to 3 parts water for 1 minute, then rinse thoroughly. For leafy greens, remove outer leaves and rinse each leaf under running water. This simple step makes both organic and conventional produce safer, reducing the need to splurge on organic for every item. When shopping, look beyond the organic label. Locally grown in-season produce is often fresher and cheaper, whether organic or not. A 2024 report from the University of California Cooperative Extension found that local, seasonal produce has comparable nutrient levels to organic and often costs less. At the store, check for the USDA organic seal, but be wary of vague labels like natural or farm fresh, which aren't regulated. Dr. Marian Nessel, a nutrition expert at New York University, advises seniors to prioritize freshness and variety over chasing organic labels, as a diverse diet is key to healthy aging. Here's a money-saving tip: buy frozen or canned organic produce when fresh isn't affordable. Frozen organic berries, for example, retain nutrients and are often cheaper than fresh. A 2022 study in nutrients found no significant nutrient loss in frozen organic produce compared to fresh, making it a great option for seniors on a budget. At the supermarket, compare prices and consider store brands, which often offer USDA-certified organic options at lower costs. Imagine a retiree in Texas preparing a meal with a mix of organic and conventional ingredients. By washing produce thoroughly, choosing organic for high-residue items, and opting for local or frozen options, they create a nutritious meal without overspending. The key isn't the organic label, but how you select and prepare your food. So, is organic the ultimate answer for healthy aging, or is it about making informed choices every day? Let's wrap up with some final thoughts. After exploring the science and practicalities of organic food, one thing is clear: your health in your golden years doesn't depend on how much you spend on groceries, but on the knowledge you bring to the table. Organic foods can offer benefits for some seniors, like those with specific health conditions or a desire for peace of mind, but they're not a cure-all. The USDA, FDA, and leading researchers agree that both organic and conventional foods can be part of a healthy diet when chosen wisely. By prioritizing high-residue produce for organic purchases, washing all produce thoroughly, and focusing on fresh seasonal options, you can eat well without straining your budget. The real power lies in understanding your choices. A 2023 study from the National Institute on Aging emphasizes that a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, supports healthy aging more than any single food label. Whether you're buying organic strawberries or conventional avocados, what matters is eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods and preparing them safely. We'd love to hear from you. Have you had a positive or negative experience with organic foods? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, pass it along to a friend or family member who might benefit from these tips. Making smart food choices can empower you to live healthier and more confidently in your later years. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more science-backed, easy-to-understand videos on nutrition and healthy aging. Here's to thriving in your golden years with knowledge and balance.